Coach, what'd you think of Owen Washburn's swing on the home run?
I thought he caught it a little deep and, got it up in the air and all went out of the ballpark. I mean, it's West Texas wind. Left-handed hitters got a little hitting today.
And speaking of, a lot of
right-handed for that matter.
lot of chaos in the infield and on pop-ups with the wind today.
Yeah.
I just talk about that with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing is they made the play. That's the main thing. You're right. I mean, you'd like to have the presence of mind on the one that Green caught in there by the mound, that no matter what happens, you're getting out at second base. You should. I mean, and so, but yeah, I mean, with a 30-mile-an-hour wind, sometimes they're not as routine as you think they would be.
Were you holding your breath on the one Green caught since there were like 3 guys all?
More than anything, just was looked like Huddy was getting close, just going after it. And hopefully they're communicating, not gonna run into each other.
Owen also had the sacrifice fly to deep right. He walked. He singled. How important is it maybe for him to get back to what you saw last year, since you're looking for an outfielder now?
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt he'll get back there. I mean, he moves on the right pitches, and how important is it? I mean, it makes your lineup deeper if you get guys going, kind of like Brome and Bravo jumping in there. Makes your lineup deeper. You got good at bats 1 through 9, and very cool to me to watch the guys you mentioned, because they work really hard. They spend a lot of time in the cage, and sometimes they get some results as a result of that. And that's pretty cool.
And as for the lineup today with Hester out, were you just wanting to look at some other people, or is there?
Yeah, just trying to get guys in there. Really more than anything on Hester, just trying to get him off his feet for a day. And just with the night game last night, you'd like to be able to do that with more if you could. Going into today, I'm sitting there looking at Bazell and Green and Lopez, all 3 of them going. You'd like to get them a day if you could get them one, but that's hard to do, when those guys are hitting in the middle of the order.
I had a question similar to Don's about Brome, and you kind of answered it, but are you looking for a guy to grab the DH spot and hold on to it, or is that something you want to play matchup with and kind of move around as you keep going?
That's up for debate, really. It's what we can see is Brome works really hard. Bravo's working really hard. Washburn's working, and again, like they're putting the time in to prepare, and you want to reward those guys for going in there and spending the time. But as far as you always want right and left or whatever you want in that situation. I mean, there used to be the whole open DH deal up till this year even. People can't really do that anymore. It's not within the rules. Used to, you could put a pitcher in the DH spot and just whatever the situation dictated, the first at bat, you could use it. And I don't think we're going to that extreme, but you want guys just really to have quality at bats no matter where it is.
I know you haven't been looking for a leadoff batter, but Harrelson bats leadoff today and is on base 5 times.
Yeah, he's I would think Gage is, that's really why we did it. We looked at a few other guys going into today without Hester. Like, he's the guy that's going to hit leadoff, you would think, at some point in his career because of the speed and, the strike zone discipline and all that stuff.
We haven't said anything about, we haven't talked about Cash yet, have we? 4 for 5 with a home run, and
he had a good day. Yeah, he had a good day. Swung it back good. I was really thinking late there. I was thinking, man, do I need to check, see what he needs for the cycle? I was thinking about, you said that about somebody yesterday. I was like, God, did he have 4 hits? I don't think yesterday, whoever it was, they did. I think it was 3.
Yeah,
Green had 3 and a walk.
Yeah, and more than anything, just, towards the end of that game, you're going, you're thinking about getting guys off their feet if you can, and game got close enough, really didn't need to do that.
I know we talked a little bit about Bravo, but just curious your thoughts of how he looked and left today. seeing that action?
Yeah, he played left quite a bit in the fall. Probably hadn't been out that way quite as much this spring. I thought in BP, I thought he ran a lot of balls down and looked really good, was breaking on the ball. Left field was probably the toughest place to play today, just with the slice and just with the wind and everything. And thought he went and got the one ball that Ryan Black hit and made it look routine. And that's you ever been to a big league game? There's a lot of balls hit like that are hit really hard in the infield or the outfield. And those guys make them look routine. That's what you'd like to do at every spot. You'd like to make them look routine and not make it. And so we're, again, that's, I thought he routined that ball about as good as you could. Got more than you wanted on that answer.
That's a great answer. You were ready.
Anything else?
Thoughts on, since I assume we're not talking to you tomorrow,
Yeah.
Oklahoma State this weekend?
Yeah. So let's see. I mean, obviously, first Big 12 weekend. The league's good top to bottom. They're right in the middle of all that. I think they're playing really good right now. I don't know who they played last night. They played Dallas Baptist last night. It's Big 12 baseball. You got to go earn the right to win. We've had some battles with those guys. I'm sure we'll have some more this weekend. They've pitched good, they've hit good, just like every year. And those guys do a really good job. Rob and Josh, all those guys do a good job with their guys, and so I'm sure it'll be a good challenge for us. Specifically, you start talking about lineups and pitching and all that stuff. I mean, it's better go win pitches.
You got one good challenge after another, though, for about the next month, right? I mean, because all the teams that are picked at the top of the conference,
Yeah.
you had on the first half of the schedule.
Yeah, isn't that fun? Doesn't that sound like fun?
Should be good for your home attendance.
I don't want to say it's like the American League East or anything like that, but I mean, it's good baseball. I mean, you got to enjoy good baseball, and I think our guys really like preparing. They really like playing baseball, and usually guys that like doing that like playing, what you're saying, good competition, whatever it is, and you want everybody to play at their best if